Hello? Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. Hi! Welcome! Come on, yeah, everybody. Welcome, my hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm a little bit, startled, confused, befuddled. I don't understand what's going on right now. I really don't. But welcome! Come on, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hola, mi a todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Espero que estén teniendo un buen día. Hello! So, today we're doing more blueprints. But first, let me say goodbye and let me get my bearings. Because what the fuck do you mean? The microphone was unconfigured again? And what do you mean? Like, okay, so... Leo, you just said nice voice when the microphone was muted. But before you said that about the VGM, was the VGM muted? I need to understand because from where I see it, like from the visuals of it, it seems to be fine on my end. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Welcome, Mason Christian. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Research. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. New strategy, dead only. About that. About that. Logan, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day, welcome, welcome. Nimby, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day, welcome, welcome. Rodrigo, bienvenido, ¿cómo estás? Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Violet, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day, welcome, welcome. Who else? Officer, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day, welcome, welcome. I was listening to someone else who has a lot of trouble with OBS, seeing a few people having trouble with it recently. They must have really screwed up something on their end. So, funnily enough, I've been having issues for months now, like months, and I think this last week I decided, why not update it? Like, maybe the problems go away if I update it, and it didn't help. I've been thinking it was my computer, or my OBS being out of date, or whatever. But if you're saying that a lot of people are having issues recently, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just confused. Leo, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, welcome, welcome. Osis Fury, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, welcome, welcome. Logan, did I say hello to you? Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, welcome, welcome. Bedaddled? Befuddled! The game seemed fine, it was low. Oh, okay. Updating usually breaks stuff even more, which is why I didn't do it for a long time. And then I thought, maybe I'm having issues because I'm not updating. So I decided to update last week. And nope, I'm still having issues. But at least it doesn't seem like I'm having any more issues than before. You know, like, it seems to have a consistent level of issues for me. These blueprint streams with Snake are unironically the absolutely highlight of my life. Let's go! I never say no to 2 greetings. You have to say no to 2 greetings because otherwise, Lulu the ages! But yeah, anyway, so definitely my hellos are done. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope nothing else breaks on my OBS. If anything is wrong, please point it out so I can fix it as soon as possible. But we really shouldn't have any more. Is this working? Yes, it is. Okay. We really shouldn't have many more issues today, at least. Hopefully. So, where was I? Today we're playing more blueprints. Last time we got these 2 things. No, that's a lie. This one we got before. We got this, which actually gives us 1 buff as soon as we start the game. We're starting with 2 gems. We're starting with 1 buff. We have 5 stars currently, which means that we get a total of what? What did the 5 stars do? I think it gives us more chances of rooms with 4 exits. So rooms with 4 exits should be more common as long as I still only have 6 stars. Therefore, maybe grabbing an observatory is not a good idea today. Doesn't matter. The point is, I have a new plan. I have a new strategy. I've been so laser focused on finding the antechamber, getting to the antechamber. And last time I did get to the antechamber, but I didn't have any way to access it because I need a lever. I had written down in my notes, which, if you remember correctly, I have a little booklet with me in which I write down my notes. A lot of them I screen cap and then I move to my notes eventually. I'm a little bit slowed on that lately, but it's okay. It's okay. So I had written down in my notes, I have it right here. Lever in the greenhouse is broken. West and east are still operational. And I had taken that to be, oh, if I cannot enter from the north and the west and east are operational, then that must mean that I have to enter from the south because the lever is broken, and therefore I should be able to use the door without the lever. However, I got in through the south. I didn't get in. I got to this room right here and I couldn't get in. So now I'm thinking it's the opposite. Now I'm thinking I need to find the greenhouse to get the lever and figure it out from there. As I was thinking that, I realized I actually have never seen the greenhouse. Last stream we finished with the reactor or whatever, and I have never solved that either. I know that there's a pool, and I know that there's a pump, and I know that I have to empty the pool, and there are still 2 little fires to light outside, and there's still the orchard. So I thought, new strategy. How about I don't give a shit about getting to the antechamber, and I just try to spawn as many new rooms as possible and figure those out. Because some of them have permanent effects. I don't need the garage anymore. The garage was important to opening the west gate. But now that I have the west gate, do I need the garage? No, I don't think so. So how about I, instead of trying to get to the antechamber, I just try to get all of the freaking rooms that I can that may have permanent effects. How about I focus on that instead of getting to the antechamber? That was my plan for today. Try and get the green room so I can find the lever. Try and spawn a bunch of items so that I can get to the workshop and figure out what combines with what. We haven't used the car keys in the garage though, but you have to be lucky enough that you have the car keys on you. Which, hey, as I was saying, part of the plan is to spawn a billion items. So I think that's what I want to do today. Today we're not trying to finish the game. Today we're trying to make significant amounts of progress as far as learning about the game. Okay, game capture, BGM off. Maybe we up the volume of the game? You guys tell me if it's too loud as I walk and whatever. Okay, we lost 1 step already, but that's how I'm starting every run. I'm starting every run going outside and choosing my buff for the run. And I hate that this wastes like 4 different steps. More? Maybe? More than that? It's not great, but hey, it's a buff at the beginning of the... Ooh! Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Or item for trade. I don't want to do the shelter yet. I want to do the shelter eventually, but on the runs that I actually care more about, you know? What will you choose for your shack room? Well, I'm thinking rooms with more digging. Maybe. But at the same time, maybe... No, I'm gonna go with the trading post, because I've never seen it, and I want to see all the rooms. As soon as I can, I want to see all the rooms. What is the trading post for? First of all, it already has digging spots, and I'm so upset that I don't have a shovel. Oh! Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. Come on, kid! Come on, Simon! Don't be a freaking coward. Ooh! Huh? Okay. The hell is this supposed to mean? Does anybody recognize that puzzle? Anybody recognize what that puzzle might be? Ooh. Okay. I need to have items first for this to be useful, but it's good to know. Okay, now I understand the trading post. As I said, as soon as I started the stream, today is not about trying to get to the antechamber. It's about trying to understand. It's about trying to understand. I'm not sure you could ever get in through the north. The north looks inaccessible. Yeah, that's why I immediately wrote down in my notes that I need to go through the south. But that was not really how it works. Anyways, so... I've never seen this kind of puzzle in my life. Which, you know, kind of doesn't bode well for... a puzzle game that I have to solve. Have I seen anything that would give me an indication of what these colors mean? I have zero clue. I have zero clue. Okay, let me get out of here. Now I know that if I have items that I don't care for, I might be able to trade them for better items. Even if it takes a billion steps. All right, so, you know, good to know, good to know, good to know. The fountain is still looking exactly as it did before. I don't think anything is changing here. I don't think anything is changing here. Cool, 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 cool. All right, I need to pump the thing, the water out of there. I think that's one of the things I need to do. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here? We're gonna do the den because it opens up more doors. Or the corridor because it allows us to get to the foundation. But again, the goal is not necessarily to get far. Today it's about, well, it doesn't allow us to do that, sadly. So let's do the pantry. I'm doing again that thing where I don't think too hard about what I'm doing until it's a puzzle. Like, decision paralysis monster needs to be controlled. You know what I mean? Lydia, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome, hi! Okay, what do we have today? We have running shoes, sledgehammer, or a bunch of gems. Not the best. Tie, tier, R. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Oh, no. Guys, I just realized I have no idea. Throughout all of these, I've been just writing the letter. I have not been writing the combinations of words. So I have no way of knowing if I've already seen this or not. Because I've seen one with with tier. But I don't remember what it was. I think it was tiger and tier. But I cannot be sure. So I think from now on, I'm gonna write the pairings of words, not just the letter. So I'm gonna write down... Oh boy, okay. 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 Tie and tier. Okay. Oh God. Was wondering when he was gonna bite you in your behind. I didn't think that through. I didn't think that through the first time, but I didn't know. You can't blame me for not knowing. Okay, so this is already impossibly stuck. But that's fine. That is fine. We can keep going up from here, and maybe we get to the foundation later if I ever get a shovel. Shovel! Well, that was fast. That was really fast. Give me something useful or give me a key, please. Coins. Coins ain't terrible. Coins ain't bad. I cannot believe they only gave me one dig spot. One dig? That's all you're gonna give me? Bitch. Bitch. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try and circle back now. Which I know might sound weird. Huh. Or I'm gonna do the mailroom. I'm gonna do the mailroom. Why? Because is that a magnifying? No, I thought I saw a magnifying glass. God damn it. Okay, I need the magnifying glass to read this. So I think I might try to get an item and then go to the trading spot. I think that might be useful for me. There's a card drawing. I wonder if there's a second drawing somewhere. Car and card. Okay, I'm gonna write that one down. I'm gonna have to write down all of them again. Every single time I see one now. I'm gonna have to consider if I've seen it before or not. Okay, I have 6 coins. I need 8 for a sledgehammer. Let me see if I can spawn some more coins before I have to go down. Mate's chamber. I've never been into a maze chamber, but it's a red room, and I don't want that. So I think I'm gonna go for the nuke instead. Listen, we're just going through with less decision paralysis. That's the point today. The point today is less decision paralysis. Just do, think less. Think less, just do. Mongo's, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nix, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write everything down. Ellie did not write everything down. I didn't realize that I might need the actual combination of words. I realized that I needed the letters. We can't blame you for not knowing, but we can blame you for not having common sense and only at that. Hey! Hey! That I was running down the letters. That's, you know. Paralysis isn't. Yeah, I want to do more runs per stream, and that means I need to spend less time trying to figure out what I want to do next. If I can be a little bit more intuitive, you know, if I can be a little bit more intuitive, should allow me to do more runs. Use my only key. Don't stress over it. Don't worry about it. Veranda. Ooh, I've never had a veranda. And we're not gonna have a veranda because I don't have the gems, but that's fine. That is fine. I can buy myself a sledgehammer? No. Oh my god. 7 out of 8. That's so disappointing. That is literally so disappointing. Rain, grain. G. But I'm not gonna write G. I'm gonna write rain. Grain. I'm writing down both the words. Okay, now we have to go down, and we have to go down until I find the commissary, and I cannot afford a fucking sledgehammer. So sad. So sad. Okay. If I lose through steps, I'll lose through steps, but at least I'll have gained some... If you can be intuitive at all, I think I can. I really think I can. And now this space is completely a dead end, so it's all about finding... Huh. That is so tempting. I'm not going to. I am not going to because I still want to get more money here. But, okay, sleep mask. Sleep mask, nice. I like the sleep mask. What else can we spawn? Guest bedroom or closet. Either or gets me some stuff that I want. I think guest bedroom right now will give me a shit ton of steps, which I need. That's a good amount of steps. That's 15 steps. I like that. I do be liking that. Any chance of a coin, a random coin running around, hidden somewhere. No? Nothing? That's fine. That's fine. I accept it. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the trading post. Wait, what? Why did it give me 5? The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. I just got 5 for coming in this place, and that's not a bedroom. So I'm very confused. I am very confused. All right, let's get here and let's try to go up. Or do I go for the trading post? Because I only have the sleeping mask to trade and I kind of don't want to trade it. I think instead I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. And... The gems are in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is true. 2 of these statements are true. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, this one is actually difficult. Okay. Just a reminder, really, this is not a game for rushing. It's a game for rushing in the right senses, though. Because if I get decision paralysis and I spend 10 minutes trying to decide what room to spawn, on a run where I'm trying to gain knowledge instead of getting far, you know, I waste too much time. I waste too much time. I want to get more new rooms. Very nautical room, this odd for a mountain home. I think it's a variety of themes in the rooms. Mostly like old-timey hunty, I think. For the previous room, bedroom only, you had 2 bedrooms in a row. I did? Oh yeah! I did have 2 bedrooms in a row. I completely forgot about this one. I completely forgot about that room, actually. That's a good one. This one is a good one. Okay, the gems are in a box with a true statement. This could perfectly well be true. The statement on the blue box is true. This could also perfectly be true. 2 of these statements are true. This could perfectly be true. All of them could perfectly be true. Now, which ones could be a lie? The gems are in a box with a true statement. That could be a lie. The statement on the blue box is true. That also could be a lie. And 2 of these statements are true. That could also be a lie. So, ooh! This is very difficult. The statement on the blue box is true. 2 of the statements are true. If this and that is true, that means this is a lie. And that means the gems are in this box. Now, what if one or both of these are fake? The statement on the blue box is true. This being fake would mean that this is fake. And that would mean that there's only one true statement, which is this one, which would make the black box have the gems. I think regardless of which one is true and which one is fake, the gems are here. Awesome! I love logic puzzles. Did I mention it before? I love logic puzzles. All right, the office is a good idea. I still don't know how to open that gem, but it would give me a lot of money. But this would allow me to spawn more rooms, more useful rooms. Let's go for more useful rooms. Let's go for more useful rooms instead. I want a magnifying glass so badly. I desperately want a magnifying glass. Bat and bath. Okay, bat. Bath. What else? What else? Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. Let's keep moving. I can redraw. I don't think I care for any of these right now. So we're gonna redraw. Laboratory. Spare room, utility closet. We kinda have to go for the spare room if we wanna get more rooms. So not the best, but it's still doable. Okay. I'm gonna do dining room here because it does allow me. It's not gonna give me dinner, sadly, because this is rank 3, rank 4. But it will allow me to get to the foundation, and the foundation is gonna let us have some more items. And right now, that matters a whole lot. It might give me a coin, which might allow me to get the sledgehammer, which might allow me to... Okay, this symbol. It's just a mountain. It's not important. Match pine. Pine. Tree. Match. No. Fire. Is this a pine? This could be pine. It could be tree. It could be... It could be pine or it could be tree. Tree. Fire and fern? I mean, maybe, but I think we've seen this one before being a pine instead of a fern. Fire match. Fire match. Light. Lit. Lit. Light. Oh. Fire. Match. The deer is judging you? He might be. He might be. This is the second one that has ever actually stumped me. Strike a match. Strike a light. Fire minus fur. You think that's a fair? I guess it's the thing that makes the most sense. I think it's a pine, not a fir, but it might just be. Might just be a fur. Okay, I'm gonna write it down as fire and fur. But I'm also gonna put a question mark right next to it. Like, I'm not entirely sure that it was right. And we'll move on and we'll consider it. We'll consider that a possibility. Okay, give me something good. A key. Not the worst, not the best. A rock. Sorry, an unremarkable rock not worthy of picking up. Which, wow, I'm so thankful. I'm so glad I spent some steps coming in here. All right, you know what else I'm thinking? I'm wondering if there is any chance that that thing can be moved. Because there's a lever in there. There's a lever. And that can't be there for no reason. That has to be there for a reason. Now, the question is, how? I don't really see much on the room itself. I wonder if this is one of the rooms that benefits from having like the reactor sending energy here. Because there's a lever inside there. That must mean that it's usable in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep going through here. The patio is a good option. The kitchen is a good option. I'm gonna go for the patio and we're gonna try to spawn. Because I am trying to spawn the greenhouse, right? That's one of my goals. Understanding the greenhouse. And if I can understand the greenhouse... Okay, a few coins. 9. Not terrible. Not terrible. I kind of vibe. That is a statue that I've never noticed before. Is it important? That's a good question. There's a boat. There's a statue. I can't see the statue well enough. I think it's a man holding onto a flask or something. This does not seem to be usable. Just trying to make sure that I don't miss any details, you know? Nursery, gymnasium, chapel. I hate all these. I hate them significantly. I think I'm more willing to lose some steps though, because I have the sleeping mask. So I guess we'll deal with it. Oh! 10 and tent. I'm pretty sure we've done this one before. I'm pretty sure we've seen those. Did you miss a dirt patch? I don't think so. You know me. You know how excited I get about having a shovel? You think I would miss something like that? No. Impossible. Okay. Secret passage could give me the greenhouse. So I have to hope for the best. Greenhouse. Damn it! Special cost bypassed? What? What? Plus 2 gems, and tomorrow you start with 2 gems. I already start with 2 gems, so that's useless. Great chance of finding green items in green rooms. I want to go to the aquarium. I need the aquarium. I've never seen this. And I don't even know what the normal cost is. Oh, exciting. I don't know how to say this, but you are blind. You would start with 4 gems. But it says, okay, here's the thing. It says you will start with 2 gems, not with 2 extra gems. So I'm being careful about the wording. The wording doesn't say that you will start with 2 extra gems. It just says you will start with 2 gems. I already start with 2 gems. So the phrasing is not as specific as I want it to be. I don't know how to say this, but you're blind. I really hope I didn't miss anything important. I really hope I didn't. I have to go with the aquarium. Sorry, it's just too enticing, too exciting. I've never been in the aquarium. There's a key. There's a digging spot. Turnip! Nice. And who knows what else? There's fishies. I like them fishies. The water is kind of nasty. Someone could and should be cleaning this water. It should be way more clear than it is right now. Aww. They have mini furniture. That's adorable. That's so cute. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so adorable. Then the room would be completely worthless after unlocking the mine, which would be pointless. And I agree with you. I'm just, you know, mistrustful. I'm surprised the fishes are alive. Maybe it's the magic of the house. Okay, so that looks like a hallway. That looks like a laundry machine. So I'm going to write this down. It said normal cost bypassed. I have no idea what the normal cost is. But let me tell you what I'm noticing. I am noticing. Tu tía tiene una pecera así de grande. Lo dudo. A mí me gustan, pero tengo miedo porque en nuestro pasado, en mi familia, hemos sin querer matado un pez. So here's what I'm saying that I'm noticing. This has specific rooms. And I don't know what the normal cost of this Aquarius is. I was able to bypass it. It's also weird that this room is not a green room. It's a multicolor room. It's like a rainbow room. So I'm gonna write down aquarium. First of all, it's a multicolor room. It doesn't have one color, but it seems like it's like a Joker sort of situation. It has on its aquariums, on the fish tanks, we can see several rooms that are referenced. One is the laundry room. Then we have a hallway, corridor. Like this, I'm pretty sure it's just a corridor. And then the patio that I just went through, the patio. Okay, patio. Then on the other side, we see a bedroom, a normal bedroom, right? Guest bedroom? No, guest bedroom has two. A bedroom. A normal bedroom. And we also find the archives. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. The archives. Actually, wait a second. Laundry is a cold room. Corridor is an orange room. Patio is a green room. Bedroom is a purple room. Archive is a red room. Do you need to spawn every single color in order for the aquarium to show up? Is that what's going on? Blue happens by default because of the entrance hall, and I already have the foundation, which means that it's gonna happen by default. Green, yellow, orange, red, purple. I have spawned every single one of them, which is interesting. It's interesting because it said normal cost overridden or something like that. It said counts as all room colors and description. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice that. Also, on the wall there's a plane and a pane, a window pane. So, I'm gonna write that down. Plane. Pane. And we're gonna move on. I'm so interested by this room. This room is really cool. I like that. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, let me keep going up here. Use one. Keep the greenhouse. I want the greenhouse. I want the greenhouse. Do I want the utility closet to turn the gymnasium off? I think I'm gonna turn the gymnasium off because it is a big cost. It really is. Let's turn this off as well, just in case. Gymnasium off. Dark room, I guess off? Just in case. And the garage on? Just in case? I don't have the car keys, so I'm not gonna spawn the garage. I would spawn the garage if I had the car keys. At some point, I have to go back for the items. In the trading post. Unless I stop caring about the trading post. Which, you know, I might stop caring about the trading post at this rate. This is a hallway, and I'm gonna go down now. Yeah, I'm gonna be anti-intuitive, and I'm gonna go down. Flan, fan. It's another L. That's a flan. That's a fan. I wonder, do many people know that this is called a flan? Cause like this is like almost a national dessert here. If you haven't had a flan with dulce de leche, in your childhood, you're weird. Pudding? That's fucking flan! Leo, how fucking dare you? How could you say that? Leo! I could excuse it from other people not in this country, but you? You? And they took the L? Yeah, the L from flan. I know flan because of course the curly dog. Yeah, that's... How could you eat that? How could you not eat that? It's nice. It's not the best food in the world, but it's nice. Do I want to keep doing the shimmy shimmy? I think so. Or... no. I don't remember the bank room having anything too important. The boudoir has a couple of gems, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the shimmy shimmy. New weapon acquired? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You know how to call it. You know. You know its name. Deer. Theater. Deer. Theater. Theater. Stage and stag. Stage and stag, right? Right? That's a stag? Yeah? Stag and stage. That's how you call an adult male deer or reindeer or whatever the fuck that is, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. If I do immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed by the security terminal. That's a lie. But I've already accessed it, so I don't think that matters. Anything I can grab in here? Any magnifying glasses around? Please? Pretty please? No? Okay. Bullshit. Okay. Okay, sure. Used. My last tea! Uh-oh! Stag or buck? I'm gonna go billiards room. We're doing a really weird snake round, but it's good. It's good, it's fine. Paint? Paint? Plane. Fly. Paint. Earth. Globe. Globe. Oof. Okay. Paint. Earth. World. Globe. That could be many things. That could be many things. Plane. Fly. Flight. Oof. Stag is an adult, I think. Female caribou, reindeer, get antlers too. I must admit, I don't seem to know enough about how you call different animals in different stages of their lives. But hey, as long as I got to stag versus stage, I think I'm fine with that. The Japanese call flan pudding one of these years. Kamen Riders gets his powers from it and jelly. I hate gelatin, so I'm conflicted. You hate all gelatin? Or... Holy's most I hate you in Ellie's voice when she said it's fucking flan. It's flan! It was like biting into cold, wet fat. Officer, that's because you didn't have a dulce de leche, probably. Like, flan itself comes with caramel, and some people think that's enough. But not us, not Argentinians. We eat it with dulce de leche, and that changes the whole thing. It's not my favorite because of the texture, but, you know, flavor-wise, it works. I don't think Ellie's a hunter. No. No, I'm not. Only of eggs. I am back once with another face. Once again with another face. Papyrus, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I have to assume that it's Papyrus. I cannot read your name. There was something brown on it. I chose not to think about it. It was probably caramel. Yeah, the painting didn't have dulce de leche, sadly. Name's Goblin Jr. Actual name Hype Cat. Oh, Hype Cat. I thought it was Papyrus. Welcome. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I know how to make you suffer. Flan de espinaca con dulce de membrillo. Bro, what is your problem? I hate you. Why do you espinaca con dulce de membrillo. Disgusting. Disgusting. I was muted on my main channel, maybe just a bug. Maybe you posted spam at some point, and it was a lot of spam, and one of the mods or myself muted you? Not so sure. You almost made Ellie yak with one sentence? I mean, listen, you don't know flan. You don't know how it's supposed to taste. But the idea of, like, spinach flan with dulce de membrillo, which I actually hate dulce de membrillo on its own. How would you even make spinach custard? Never mind, I don't want to know. I think it's doable. Doesn't it only require that you use the right amount of eggs? And milk or whatever? Anyways, I'm stalling. Guys, I need help with this one. I'm gonna get started on the math puzzle. Can anyone try and figure this one out? Because I'm very confused. Continent? No. Just the idea will make an Argentinian puke. Yeah. It sounds terrible. Clouds. Birds? No, it has to be about the plane. If anyone has any ideas for that, please let me know. Paint and plane. But there's too many letters that are different. Plane and planet! You're so right. You're so right. I said every word that I could think of. Paint, continent, globe, earth, world. And I didn't think of the word planet. Ugh. Planet! It was right fucking there! Alright, let's do the math puzzle. Reminder for myself, because it's been a bit. Blue is plus, yellow is minus, pink is multiply, purple is division. Okay, so 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. Then we have 20 minus 10. 10 divided by 5, 2. Okay, then we got 7 minus 3, 4. Multiplied by 5, 20. Divided by 2, 10. Okay! 2 keys, let's fucking go. That's exactly what I needed. That is so what I needed. That's crazy. Anyways, I want to keep going down so I can circle around, if at all possible, to the gymnasium. That would help me a lot. If I could. Okay, I can. It will use up 1 gem. But I can. And I don't want to buy any food in the kitchen because sadly, I need the money for the sledgehammer. Yeah, I need the money for the sledgehammer. I want to get that sledgehammer. Does it even matter to get that sledgehammer? Maybe. I can't get shit. I can't get anything. Okay, let's go to the closet then. Closet it is. Maybe I get some money. No, I get a key and a dice, which is not terrible, but I might be willing to trade it off, to be honest. Chapel connected. I'm not about to lose a coin. I am not about to lose a coin. I'd rather lose my steps. I would much rather lose my steps at this point. It is quite a long road though. Am I willing to go all the way back for the trading post? Later. Later! You know what? Later. We'll see when I run out of options. We will see. I want... Okay, wait. 9 coins is not bad. If I wanted to consider this done as a run, 9 coins is a good amount of coins. I think I'm gonna keep fucking around and then try to spawn the freezer maybe with the... Ooh, A! A is a new letter. A is a new letter in stone. I'm gonna write down the letters that I found in stone. Letters. Letters. Found. Carved. In stone. We found D, we have found E, and we found A. And we found A. It's a biplane though. Do we keep 2 letters? No, it's always 1. I know you're making a joke, but it's always 1 letter, no matter what. So... As I said on my wedding day, well, look who's out of options. Boo! Bad joke, boo! I don't like it. I don't like that joke. That's a bad joke. Okay, am I gonna keep going? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll just keep trying to see how far I can take it. We have the dark room, which I have technically turned off. You know what? I'm taking a gander. I'm taking a gander. This is kinda... At this point, this is so lost. Like, the entire run is so lost. Ellie, on that table? On that table what? On that table what? What did I miss? There was something? Wait. Now we can go back and turn it on? Yeah, I know. I know. What about this table? There's nothing on this table. Wait, there's nothing on this table. Oh, shit. Oh my god! The lever! The lever. Do I have to fix it? Oh? Oh my god, it needs something else! I hate this. I've never figured it out. Okay. This is cool. This is cool. We're cool. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the utility closet. But am I gonna go back to the entire house? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It might be worth it. It might be worth it to go back through the entire house. Now we can turn the dark room on. Okay. Okay. All right. Before I move. Oh, hey. Plant and plane. Print, blueprint, plan. Okay. Yeah. You're so right. Plan. Plant or plan. Plant. Plan. Guys, how is it that in the first 3 streams I wrote down like 2 letters, and then since last time I'm doing like 8 letters per stream? That's crazy. Internet Mouse, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Why did you draft a room before turning the lights on? Because I'm stupid. I didn't realize. That is absolutely what I should have done. Okay, so I have 2 options. Either I go back through the entire fucking house just to go to the trading post and see if I can get tape or literally anything that I can use in the workshop, or I keep going and I try to see if the lever's gonna work. It's a broken lever, so I don't know if it will. Now, let me count steps. I lose 1 per room, right? Is it? I would lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Just to get to the trading post. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 out of 32. It's doable. It's doable. So what should I do? This is the moments where it actually matters that I think. If I go to the trading post right now, which may or may not be useless, it depends on what the trading post has to offer. You get more steps from the dining room? I'm not going to because I haven't reached rank 8. I have reached rank 8. I have. I thought I hadn't. I thought I hadn't. Okay. So I'm doing it. So I'm doing it. And I can also buy food. Fuck the sledgehammer, maybe. I have 0 gems and 0 keys. Maybe I need. Girl failed Backseat today? No. It hasn't been all that bad. Okay, I'm going out. I'm going to the shed. Don't talk me out of it. Don't talk me out of it. I'm going to the shed. Okay. Secret passage. In the way, I can also figure out the digging spots that I missed. Okay, this is coat and this is coast, right? Cliff. No, it has to be coat and coast. Has to be. It has to be. Please don't go to the shed. I'm going to the shed. You have about 2 minutes to clean up whatever you're hiding in there. And then I'm going to find your skeletons. Okay, let's see that dirt that you're saying I missed. I didn't. That's a rock. I don't know if you guys saw that was a digging spot. It's a rock. Did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything. You guys gaslighted me. I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss the digging spot. Okay. Woo! We have pizza. We have a pizza. We have 20 steps or something like it. That is really good. Okay. Oh, we have salmon. That's so refined. Or steak. Okay, steak. Blech. I actually, legitimately, if you put this in front of me, I will not eat it. This is... It has rosemary. I hate rosemary. It has lemon. I hate lemon. And I can tell you right now, that steak is going to taste like both of those. And it's going to be dry as fuck. I'm not going to eat it. It's not my type of food. No, not the skeletons I hatched out of myself! I'm sorry, but the shed is not a place for skeletons. I told you so many times! I don't care how much of a hard work you put into shedding those. You need to keep them outside of the shed! Sorry, hatching. My mistake, I misspoke. What I keep in the shed scared the skeletons away. Oh, that's interesting. Mama always said that bad people go to the shed. Do you think I'm a bad person? Do you think I'm a bad person? You hate lemon? Yeah, I hate lemon. I hate lemon. We've been through this quite a few times indeed. Okay. Okay, now we can actually freaking make it without many issues. Drawing room, parlor, entrance. Parlor, entrance. Go outside. Put a coin in the fountain. Trading post. Yeah, but why? I hate lemon. I don't know how to explain that you hate lemon. I just don't like it. You'll eat the grease pudding, but not a lemon. You need to try it with dulce de leche. You need to. Also, anybody have any idea what this is? Because I still have no clue what my goal would even be here. Like, what is my goal here? To surround... Could it be to surround the pink in yellow? Not that I know how to do so. In fact, I think I'm stuck as hell. Oh! Huh? Wait, this stopped being yellow. Huh? Okay, wait. Maybe I need to paint all of them yellow. Maybe I need to paint yellow. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. Oh, I figured it out. Allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Huh? Do I start with 2 every day? Do I start with 2 coins every day? Is that what that means? It's definitely a permanent thing. But what does that mean? Okay, sleeping mask. Trade it for salt. It's not the best trade-off. It's not the worst trade-off. Shovel for coin purse, broken lever for magnifying glass. I really want a magnifying glass, but I'm not. The broken lever is too important. It is way too important. No trade. Can you offer me anything better? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. That's fine though. It was a worthy return just for that. Now's the time to get the magnifying glass. Wait, you think I should? You think I should trade the lever for the magnifying glass? Because on the one hand, it feels... You said you didn't care about the antechamber today, but I care about understanding how it works. Do I need to fix the lever? Does it work as is? If I just go to the antechamber with the lever as broken as it is, does it work? Or do I need to fix it first? And if I need to fix it first, what do I need to fix it with? Like, having the lever is kind of important for figuring out how the lever works. However, I do have written down... remember to use magnifying glass in the mail room. Remember to use the magnifying glass in the lab. Remember to use the magnifying glass in the dark room. And right now, I have all of those rooms. I have literally all of those rooms. So maybe I should prioritize the magnifying glass. It's like the most important thing. It sounds more important. Yeah. I think right now, maybe just getting this magnifying glass is more important than understanding the lever. It's just that I don't understand how it works. And I want to... we've been near the antechamber. There was no lever slot. So maybe the broken lever is something I have to find elsewhere and use in the greenhouse? Is that what we're thinking? But does it need to be fixed or not? I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna get it. Fuck it. I can change it for a key now, which I'm not going to do. We are going to go and use all of this magnifying glass everywhere. And I'm gonna use all my steps that way. I don't care if I never get past anything else. The magnifying glass run starts now. Okay. Decisions. I need it here. I need it here. That's kind of achievable in one same run. But I also need it in the mail room and in the lab. Wait. I have lab, mail room, and dark room. Time to count steps. I have 37 steps. So, it would be 1, no. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I should be fine. I should be fine, right? I'm gonna go to the mail room first. Maybe in my way, no, that's very outside the way. That's fine. Okay, let's go to the mail room. So, corridor, pantry, commissary, courtyard, mail room. Okay. What? Queen, ace, card, diamond, spade. This one is just weird. They're too similar. Right? They're too similar. Ace and queen. Maybe the entryway doesn't count? Maybe. It trips you off though. Once you're like really paying attention to it, it's like, ooh. It feels appropriate. Bride. Bridge. Bride. How did I only ace and face? Oh, it doesn't count. I mean, it is ace and face. Abso-fucking-lutely, you're so right. That's the one that the game already gives me. That is the one the game already gives me. So I'm gonna assume it's always on the first room. Bride and bridge, right? Bride... Bridge. Is this Ellie's house? Looks comfy. It's going to be. It's going to be. Just wait until I figure all of this out. And it will be by the will of my grandfather. Road and Rod. I'm pretty sure we've seen that one before, but I hadn't written it down. So, Road and Rod. I hadn't written it down, so... It is if she finds the secret room. What's the time limit? I thought it was a week, but I was sorely wrong. So I could buy running shoes or sledgehammer. I'm gonna go for the sledgehammer. Cause what the hell? Why not? You know? Why the hell not? This run is for having fancies. This run is for having fun. We're gonna go to the mail room, use that magnifying glass, finally, did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Danny Ravain. Danny Ravain was accused. He was fired. Okay, one of the first notes that I have written down in this entire book, I swear to God, one of the first things I wrote down was Danny Ravain has been fired. I didn't know if it mattered. I didn't know who Danny Ravain fucking was. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Danny Ravain to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. This is one of the first things I wrote. He has been fired. Now, I am seeing that he was accused, but never necessarily proving. Groundskeeper, I think. Yes, he is the groundskeeper. Later on, when we accessed the shed for the first time, or for the second time, I don't remember, we saw his room sort of situation as the groundskeeper. Danny Ravain has been fired. I'm gonna write this under that, exactly how it shows up. Did they ever prove he was the one who stole the Baron's mail? Now, I have no idea if this is important. I have no idea if this is any sort of interesting. I also don't know if this was supposedly written before or after the signature. That's a really weird signature. I think it's supposed to be written after, because I think whoever saw it and signed over it would have tried to make sure that it wasn't ever seen, right? So, okay, courtyard. Oh, a gem! Cute! Oh, that's because I went to the patio spreads in green rooms. Cute, 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 cute. Okay. Okay. Now I need to keep my eyes peeled for a trunk, because I know that there's a trunk somewhere that I didn't open. Okay, so we go up here. We go to the parlor next. To the parlor, then straight up. Okay. To the parlor. No trunk. Straight up until the dining room. No trunk. Okay, dining room. Pretty sure now I go this way to the patio, through the gymnasium. Okay, 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 okay. I'm running on adrenaline right now. I feel like I've did some progress. I feel like well, at the very least, I got the allowance coin, right? That's pretty vital. Okay, now I need to go to the laboratory, read whatever the hell is there with the magnifying glass. I wrote down that I needed it, so... Wait, so let me cross out that I need to go to the mail room. Magnifying glass. Done. Done. Okay. Magnifying glass on the laboratory. Why though? Why did I write it down? Why do I think the magnifying glass matters here? This... Oh? Okay. Okay. Nirwanda, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Okay, wait. That's nothing special, right? That's just a table of elements. Yet, there has to be a reason why it's written down like that. There's got to be a reason why it's written down softly under. Cooler is unaffected. This is what I needed this for. This is what I needed this for. I brought it down here specifically so that I could get those words. Cooler is unaffected. I don't know what it means, but now I know it's there. I may not know what it means, but I know it's there. And you know what? That matters. Chemical formula? Yeah, that is definitely... It definitely says, like... It definitely feels like it's some important chemical formula. The thing is, we did already have... Like, we have the numbers there, right? We have the numbers there. But then we also have... this here. So technically we can figure it out. We don't need the magnifying glass for that. We needed the magnifying glass for this scribble. Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, with that we've done the lab. Nothing odd in the lab. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, so now I can go back out into the workshop through the dark room, and in the dark room... Okay, dark room. Anything else here? No. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else important here. I think that's fine. Anything that I can combine here? No. Cool. No. Awesome. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that I've never found a super important item. That item being something along the lines of tape. I'm starting to feel tape is really important. The code. Wait. The code for the orchard. That has to be the code, right? That has to be the code. 1128 for the courtyard? Oh, are you kidding me? I'm doing so much progress today. Yes, this feels like progress. This feels so good. You know, with such a magical architecture, it would be easier for a serial killer to hide here, enjoy that thought. Yeah, but they would also get lost trying to find me as well. They would also get lost. I think it was in a bedroom. I think it makes sense if it was in a bedroom, but... Me voy a cargar el cel. Buena suerte. Que tengas una... Bueno, nada, no te vas a divertir cargando el cel, pero que tengas... Que tengas una rápida carga. Thanks, I did so much for a fun time today. Sorry I could only stay for a short while. I'm feeling a bit eepy. I hope you sleep well. Sleep well, and I hope that you feel very well rested. The magnifying glass was well worth it. It was. It really was. It just feels bad that I could grab something here. It just feels bad that it was the liver that I had to sacrifice. Because it's the first time I see the liver and it's such an important item, you know? Like, I can tell that it's a really important item. Nothing. Okay. There's also something else, I'm sure. Clock, tie. 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 Time. Tie and time. Tie and time. Tie. Time. How many have I gotten today? Letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I've gotten 15 out of 24 in one run. That's crazy. That is crazy. Why is the music sounding so ominous right now? It's not just me, right? The music is sounding ominous. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't think. I think maybe that's all I wanted it for. I don't think there was anything else that I needed. Nothing here in the background. I already know that. I have it screenshotted. But it didn't matter. Okay, I guess I specifically wanted it for the orchard photo. It doesn't seem like I wanted it for anything else. Doesn't seem like there's anything else important. Oh, yeah. This. What does that mean? It says something memos found in Hartley's room are always false. It seems to say green because it says REEN and there's something covered, but I haven't found a single green memo yet in the entire time. So I'm very confused about that. What does that mean? Green memos. Yeah, but I haven't found a single green memo ever. Not even once. Plus, who the fuck is Hartley? Hartley. I have Herbert, Mr. Lowry, Mrs. Babbage. I have Danny Ravane. I have Marian, Clara, Daniel. I'm not finding a single name called Hartley. But is the memo he's holding red? Oh, oh! You raise a very valid point. Reset, you make a very valid point. Is this a red memo or is it a normal demo that is tinted red because of the color? Now here's the thing, if it was blue, it should be tinted purple. But everything has a red tint, so I don't think it actually should be. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna write it down, but with like a lot of question marks around. Like, I don't know how certain it is. So I'm gonna write down green memos found in Hartley's room. Found in Hartley. Okay, green memos found in Hartley's rooms are always false. However, I'm gonna write down a lot of question marks around it. And I'm gonna write down, was this memo read? or just tinted by the dark room? You know, it's a very important thing to keep in mind whenever we find a fucking green memo, if that even exists, because I haven't seen that. So I'm not even sure if it's gonna come up. Like, maybe is this a red herring? It could be. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. This run went so well, guys. I don't even know where this run's going, but it went very well already. Okay, I'm gonna, just in case, do the whole terminal thing. We have 13 steps. There's no way we're getting much done. But just in case, you know, confirm setting, then offline mode to be unlocked. Confirm setting. Awesome. Cool. Cool. I don't think we're gonna get much more anyways. I think it's fine. Only 2 weeks from now, what the hell is the dark room? Nah, I wouldn't remember that much. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's go to the library. Because I think I ordered a book last time, so might as well. Here we go. Okay, so I got The Potential Within. Drafting strategy contents. The Potential Within by the editor. Gems, strength, strategy, and tips. Planning your house. Top drafting combos, making a connection, tips and tricks. Word from the editor. To the... okay, The Potential Within. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageways really worth 2 gems? Yes, it is. All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop a simple and effective strategy that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide the architects with some of the strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principles. Have gems while drafting. Yeah, I can't fucking control that, bruv. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you like the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Okay, so the advice the game is giving me is try to start with gems and then figure it out from there. Okay. Vorator, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day. Welcome. I joined just in time to witness the winning run. It's not a winning run, but we went into it with the intent of getting a lot of info, and we have gotten a lot of info. We've actually gotten... it's such a good amount of stuff that I got. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's not such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Okay, I mean, I get it. Passageway is still really good, though. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. Huh? What does that mean? A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. With this, when these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if only they had been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go on a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. I get that. I understand. I think I've done that fine. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Okay, this one is really important, actually. This one I am going to screenshot because there's no flipping way that I will remember this as like I'm reading it, because I'm trying to read it kind of fast. This was supposed to be like a fast run and it's taking me my entire stream. I cannot believe I only have 15 minutes! Okay. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse, cloister would be free. Yeah. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. A foyer drafted before a great hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Oh, that's great. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. I'm pretty sure I did that and it didn't count that way for me, but maybe I just miscounted. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Oh, cool. Attic, the more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. Okay. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in the house. Yeah? I know that much. Other examples of connectivity. Her ladyship's chamber? I've never seen that thing! The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Nice. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship chambers, has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects duct from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Lab, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this too, because I had no way of knowing what rooms actually matter for the boiler room, and now I know. Now I have a clue. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house, like the fountain. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in servant quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiards room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it, it doesn't mean that it will be the case the next time you draft it. None of this is new information, so I'm not gonna screenshot it. The day after drafting the freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues or information that may help you on the journey. Word from the editor. Although this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we our architectural digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has its own favorite room, each builder its own favorite tool. And thus, each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Cute, nice, adorable. I gain a modicum of information from that. It was not as useful as it could have been, but then again, I knew that it was not going to be all that useful anyways. I think none of this is tempting to me right now, so I'm gonna redraw. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? It's fine. Boiler room. If I figure out the boiling room, I could go to the lab. I'm running out of steps, so I don't know if I can make it to the lab, but it's a possibility. There's a chance. I still don't fully understand how this works. You know? I'm not entirely sure, but there's something. Has the stuff that I did before already maintained? Oh! Well, it seems the changes I made before already... like, they're kept. They are here. Like, the door's open. Okay, cool. So I'll never have to figure it out from zero again, because I figured it out last time. That being said, I wonder if this even works, because it's not connected directly to the laboratory. I'm gonna fool around, see if I can send the energy back towards that side of the house at the very least. Like, maybe what it needs is to just be generally on that side of the house and nothing more. Okay, let's turn this on here, and then I think this might still need a bit more. Yeah. It's not active. Activate. Okay, so I need to also do this. And I still need one more. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. What else do I need to do here? Oh, this. Just this. Okay, that should be enough to send the boiler energy somewhere. Now, the question is, how does it work exactly? Does it have to be directly connected to the... Does it have to be directly connected to the lab? Or does having the power source go to this side of the house, is that enough? Okay, I'm gonna try. I have 11 steps. There was no way to get to the antechamber anyway, so I don't care. I literally don't care. I want to go back to the lab and figure out that thing. I want to. The crate and the chart. The crate and the rate. I remember. You guys helped me with that one last time because I couldn't figure it out. Crate. Rate. Alright, let's see if the lab works with general areas or if it has to be connected directly. That would be a bummer. Let me also spawn a room here. Locked, damn it. Lab is in the hallway. And that's pretty much all I'll be able to do, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much more. Is this on? Is that on? I don't think it is. I don't know if it counts. Does it have to be connected directly? Because that's such a bummer. That's such a difficult thing to achieve. Heating and cooling curves. This is so confusing. This one is actually really, really difficult. Okay. Are you on? I think with this one, I am gonna actually ask if people have any ideas, any clues, any hints, or if you want to try and figure something out, you know? Because I have numbers and I have elements associated to those numbers. Cool. I have a chart of heating and cooling curves and with some sort of atmospheric pressure. Cool. No fucking clue what this means. I might ask my friend who is a chemist. She might be able to figure it out. She might be able to figure it out. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. Not that it matters. I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. It's done. Research logs. Experiment 001, successful trigger 0. Yeah, you didn't spawn a single fucking apple after that. Okay. Log into network. I don't remember this doing anything. I don't remember. Was this just the email thing? Maybe? Oh yeah, that was the electronic mail. Okay, cool. Let me see if we can have anything about the aquarium. No? Damn it. That's sad. I wanted to read about the aquarium. Mechanical network, auto room, permanent power source. Power source? Permanent? The stage boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam power is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling. And power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. Okay. That answers my question. They have to have power ducts. How do I know which ones have power ducts and which ones don't? How do I know that? I don't. I guess I just have to figure it out by doing. I got a ton of information from that, but none of that will be useful since I already forgot most of it. I have it written down! I have it written down. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna assume I don't have power actually, so none of this matters. None of this fucking matters. And I have 5 rooms, so we're done for the day. We're donezo, I think, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Do I walk around? Yeah, why not? Let's walk around, see how far we get. Alright, I tried to open this and I couldn't. I wanted to hopefully open a dead-end room that might be useful in the future. And I'm done. run. And that's literally the only run of the day. I have no more time for a different run. Ugh. Which is really sad because I went into it like, you know, I'm gonna do a quick run. I'm not here to try and get to the antechamber. I'm here to try and get information. And I got a lot of information. I got a bunch of information. I finally did all of the magnifying glasses that I had written down. I know now that the boiler room stays in whatever configuration I give it. So next time it's already like active. It's already active. It's fine. I now know that as long as I make it to rank 8, no matter where I spawned the diner, it's going to have food for me. I know the orchard code. I know how the trading post works. I have an allowance chip, which means that I may be starting each day with 2 coins. It's not a lot. 2 coins is not a lot. But maybe it's repeatable? Maybe it's repeatable. I don't know. I'm looking at my notes. I have a bunch of letters. I already had a bunch of letters. I kind of have to restart the whole letters thing. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 16 out of the 44. 16 out of the 44 ain't bad. I found the aquarium for the first time. No fucking clue what it does. But I found it. I now know exactly what rooms require the boiler. I know exactly what rooms require it. Sadly, I don't have time for another run. I wish I did! I wish so badly that I could have played a second run this week. I think next week I'm gonna do 2 streams of this. I think next week is gonna be a double blueprints because I love this game so much and I'm not getting to play it nearly as much as I want to. I really want to play it more. I'm getting so excited about it. And by next week, since I'm gonna be dog sitting, that's like the perfect opportunity to go back through my journal and like write down everything in an orderly manner, like improve my notes by organizing them a little bit. I also want to print some of this stuff. For example, the music sheets, there's no way I'm going to be copying that by hand. Anything that has like drawing, like the pump manual, I'm not gonna be drawing that by hand. And those, I actually have the idea to print them, and that's gonna be easier to do while I'm dog sitting because I know the printers around that area. Oh. Okay. I'm happy. Listen, that was exciting. I have an allowance pin now. I'm starting with more. I'm starting with 1 blessing. I'm pretty sure I'm starting with 2 coins. I'm starting with 2 gems. And if I open the orchard, I'm starting with more steps, quote unquote. Supposedly, maybe? Question mark? Maybe. Possibly. I want to get playing this! I want to keep playing this. I want to keep playing this. See, not thinking sometimes actually helps. Sometimes I have to think less. I think that's the other thing that I learned today. I think today I learned that sometimes I'm overthinking and I actually get really, really fucking far when I think less and just instinct more. Okay. Just own a mine, dummy. We already own a mine. We already own a mine, bro. SH Spaptgd uf at ni. Yes, it's all clear to me now. Are you talking about the elements? Are you talking about the table of elements? I'm legitimately this close. I kind of want to figure it out on my own, but I am this close to asking my chemist friend what she makes of it. Because I have one of my best friends that I love dearly. She's an actual chemist. I don't know how I managed to have a best friend that is so goddamn smart when I am the equivalent of a monkey dancing on the street. Regardless, she's an actual chemist. So, I might be able to give her the whole table of elements with the cooling, boiling, charge, or whatever the fuck, and ask her, hey, what do you think this means? It's a puzzle game, it's not real chemistry, but what do you think this means? There's a lot of chemistry involved, and I don't get it. I might ask her. Would it be kind of cheating? Yes. End of questioning. The whole stream was one run? Yeah, I know. It went a little bit long. I think maybe now that we know how to use the diner, now that I have a lot more info, I may actually start having longer runs. That's a possibility. It's a possibility that maybe I am learning how to do my runs longer. But it feels so much satisfying to have second runs. I can't wait for the second run of the day. Me too. Me too. I can't wait. I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing very badly, but I need to cook and I need to do stuff. I'm this close to finishing something that I'm doing off stream. Not even finishing, but like finishing one stage. And I have to get ready for the whole dog sitting thing. Still good run, finally. It was a good run. There's too many things that I still have no clue about. Like, I still have no idea what the office safe code is. I still have no idea what the last safe that we found. Did I write down the name of that room? Safe in the study. Okay, I still have no idea what the office safe is. I still have no idea what the study safe is. Like, what are those codes? How to even find those codes? I still have no idea what the fuck is up with the rigid blocks. I don't understand the lever because I traded it for the magnetic glass, which magnifying glass, which I'm fine with. I'm fine. It was very worth it. But I had the lever in my hands, and now I don't know anything about it. What else did I write down today that was good? The whole green memos thing, I think it's an entirely red herring. I don't think it actually matters for anything. I really don't. Okay. I don't have a lot written down, but I believe that it was a lot of good progress because I think next time we'll have the orchard unlocked permanently. Do it? Streamers do dedicated weeks all the time. I can't do a fully dedicated week because I also need to do progress in Undertale. Sorry, Deltarune? I also need to do progress in Deltarune. The release is coming upon us and there's no way I'm gonna finish it in time. But this one, I'm desperate to figure out more. Every time I end, it's like, I want to see how this affects my progress. The era of double streams has begun. Double streams in a week of the same game, which I already had been doing with Nikki, rest in peace, you know? Technically, I had already been doing like double streams per week of the same thing. It's just, it used to be Infinity Nikki, which it will not anymore. It will not anymore. Unless very good things happen a patch or two after this. Whatever. I've answered this in the Discord. Anyone who cares can go check that out. It's fine. What was I? What was I saying? Gotta go. Goodbye, Ritters. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you sleep very well. Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Ritters are carrying this run. Yeah, sure. Wait, I carried the run. I don't think I got that much help. Did I? The planet thing. That for sure I needed help with. That for sure I needed help with. But I don't think I needed that much more help with other things. I've been running through all kind of combos and none of them mean anything. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's connected to the chart of like the boiling point thing, but I'm starting to feel like it has to. They are both in the same room. She reports you to the cops for asking about a dangerous explosive compound. She would never. I feel like she's the kind of friend to me that she would help me bury a body, you know what I mean? They said sorry and gave players compensation. Nikki will return in 1.4.1. Nick, we didn't know how good we had it in 1.4. We did not know how good we had it in 1.4. 1.5 never happened. Every time I feel like I want to enjoy Nikki is like I have to revert to 1.4 mentally. Otherwise, I can't enjoy it. And I haven't enjoyed it in 2 years. It's really inspiring that you still believe in the Infinite Nikki team. I don't. Actually, I believe less in them now than before. Their final, like their last apology they released yesterday had a very concerning line. One line specifically that was very concerning, which is why I'm like completely assuming that, like, here's the thing. There's a chance 1.6 is gonna bring good news, or that it will 100% kill the game for me. Like, entirely. I don't know. I won't know for another month or so. Another month or so of not knowing, really. But that's okay, because we have other stuff to focus on. Like, for example, blueprints! Yay! We can think of blueprints instead! I believe in their team more than Ellie does right now, and I don't care about the game at all. That's how bad it is. Yeah, that's how bad it is. that is how bad it is. Do you want me to post the elements in the Discord? Nah, I have my old screenshots. I do. And I'm gonna also eventually move it to my little journal, which it's probably gonna be this second half of the week. I feel like I'm gonna turn this into a beauty. This is gonna be so pretty, guys. Believe. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna look so nice. Trust. I am actually already... Okay, no, I can move this here. If I move this here and move that there, I may... Okay. I can move this here and then that there. I already have an idea for how to make this prettier. That's the second part of this. I love the whole note-taking part, and I love the whole, like, beautifying the notes later. It's like, I'm a little bit stressful because I really want it to be really pretty, but when I look at the parts that I already prettified, I'm, like, so satisfied with it. What the fuck is up with the list of books? It's the first note I ever took. It's the first note I ever beautified, and I still have no clue what it means. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. How the fuck would I know? I have not been to Reddington. I cannot get out of this fucking place. And there's no online shopping. This is the 90s. This is like 93 or something. There's no online shopping. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, which is the only one that's in a different color, Fall of the Lords, Passing of the Barons, Hearings of the Mayor. I had a little trouble reading the Barons' handwriting, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Okay, cool. Nice. Herbert was a reader or whatever. I don't know what this means. I've been to the library. I did not find any books with a title. I don't know why March of the Count is the only name of the list that doesn't have, like, that has a different color. Most importantly, I don't know how that relates to anything or to the safe that is in the office that I still don't know how to open. Am I sounding crazy yet? That question is making me feel crazy. That question is actually making me feel quite crazy. It's fun. I'm fine. I'm excited. I want to keep playing. Can you tell that I want to keep playing? Do you want me to put the elements in before blueprints add microtransactions to purchase each room? So, aside from the joke of that, one thing that I'm excited for is blueprints may very well end up having a nomination this year for best indie game, best debut game? I don't know. Was it a debut? Let me Google that. Blueprint. Let me go to the developer. Oh, no, it's not. No, wait. Wait, I didn't want to go to the publisher. I wanted to go to the developer. I can't even find the developer on Steam. Let me Google them instead. Doggle Bomb. There's no way it's going to win best game. And there's no way it's going to win best indie game either. Because the Expedition 33 is also probably going to be counted as it's also probably gonna be counted as an indie, right? Because right now, nowadays, there's like no distinction between a AA and a AAA as far as awards go, competitions and stuff. Independent film and game developer. Okay. I think this is their first game. I think this is actually a debut title. So I'm really gunning for them winning this year. Best debut game, best... I don't remember. Is that a category? I think it is. I don't know how to Google it right now. I think it is, and I'm really hoping they'll be able to win at least one thing, at least a nomination. I want them to be nominated for the Games Awards at the very least, but if possible, I want them to win best, I don't remember if there's a best debut category. All right. So that's my thoughts on today. That's my thoughts on today. That's also my thoughts on not today. Game Awards don't mean shit, Ellie. Yes, they do. Because people pay attention to the nominees and to the winners. It's just like with the Oscars. Like, the award itself is meaningless because the people who vote are so out of touch, and they have confessed in many ways that they don't even watch all of the nominees. So it's like, what's the point? Like, clearly they don't care. But there is still the result of the awards, which is a lot of people care enough to go check it out. If something was nominated or won, it's enough to bring a large amount of people into knowing about the game and being at the very least kind of interested. So in that sense, it means something. If there's not, there should be. I'm pretty sure there is a debut category. Maybe I'm wrong though, but I'm pretty sure there is. Debut title. I want them to win something for debut title. I want them to win something for Indie of the Year. If Expedition 33 is counted as an indie, it's not going to fucking happen, because I'm pretty sure Expedition 33 is going to sweep the awards. And I think they may deserve to. I haven't played the game. It looks like the kind of thing that I might get really frustrated by personally. Because of me being bad at it, not because of the game. Like, it looks fantastic. It looks incredible. It looks expensive. How expensive is it? How expensive is it? It's expensive. It's on the expensive side. For sure, for sure, for sure. So anyways, I think aside from the fact that I haven't played it, from everything I've seen about it, looks like it's going to be like a sweep. An absolute sweep. You should watch a revision, absolutely objective and unbiased rankings on music and performance. I know that it's anything but unbiased. That I know. I'm fully aware of that. They didn't include Palworld because it was an early access, and the Game Awards has like other 3 early access games. They also added a DLC from another game and classified it as a new release. Yeah, that was crazy. The DLC being counted as a new release was crazy. I did not agree with that. That was really freaking weird. I do agree, and I'm sorry because I know that you like Palworld and you didn't like the decision there. But I do agree that a game in early access should not be counted, because I think it would set a very bad precedent. It's already a bad thing that the industry has moved towards early access almost being the default of release. Before, you had like the default being the game is finished, it's playable, it's fully ready. Then early access started becoming more and more common, and I don't like that it's so common today that it's basically a given that games will just never be released complete, and sometimes will not reach a complete state. I've been burned enough times that I resent it. I've been burned by developers abandoning projects enough times. Tell that to the other 3 early access games that they make it. Yeah, that's insane too. That's crazy too. Like, it's not about the early access so much as it is about the hypocrisy. And about the, why is this game being judged by early access, but not these other ones? Yeah, I get that. It is not an unbiased... It is not an unbiased award, for sure. Oh boy, here we go. There's no middle ground though. Awards by critics are bad. Awards by popular vote are bad. I still want to believe, this may be me being optimistic, I still want to believe that can be a middle ground. I think it can be like, I think awards by critics can be good as long as they are not corrupted by either money being exchanged behind the scenes and those people actually taking their job seriously. How do you check that? That's the difficult part. That's the impossible part, one would say. And I understand the logic of that. But I still, the optimist in me has to believe there has to be a way, you know? Like, there has to be a way. I don't know. I want to believe. I have to believe. I am an optimist at heart. I have to trust and have faith. What was the best game of last year? Don't remember. Game Awards 2024? 2024. Oh my god. How are we in 2025? Are you kidding me? How are we in 2025? Okay, Game of the Year was Astrobot. Best game direction was Astrobot. A bunch of things was Astrobot. Best art direction. Oh, okay. Wait. I can see if there's an indie or debut title. Okay, so game of the year, best game direction, best narrative, best art direction, best score, audio design, performance, innovation, games for impact, best ongoing game, best community support, best independent game, best debut indie. Okay, so we have best indie and we have best debut indie. Mobile, VR, action adventure, RPG, fighting, family, sim strategy, sports racing, multiplayer, adaptation, anticipated game, most anticipated game, content creator, esports athlete, esports team. Okay, cool. So there is debut title. I'm really gunning for Blueprints to win debut title. Ellie asking apples from a peach tree. Yeah, I know, but I have to have faith. I have to believe. I want to believe. The middle ground is YouTube reviewers. Those can also be bought. Those can definitely also be bought. It was a joke about delegating the Game Awards to AI. Oh. I didn't get it. Well, it was Astrobot. I'm answering the question. It was Astrobot. Yeah, I'm really gunning for this game to win best debut title, best debut indie title, and maybe best indie. I think Expedition 33 is gonna win that one. I wouldn't be upset at that. Everything I've heard about the game's fantastic. I drank practically no water today. That's how excited I was about the progress I was making in Blueprints. That's how excited I was. That's bad. That's really bad. I should have been drinking a lot more water. You also don't like peaches? I do like peaches. They're not my favorite fruit. Like, I'm never going to choose it over a lot of other fruit, but I like it. Astrobot was the Mario Galaxy of Sony, I believe. I have not played the Mario Galaxy. I have not played any Mario. From what I understand, it had a bunch of cameos. So I think, to me, it sounds less like a Mario Galaxy and more a Final Fantasy? Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. To me, it sounds like the Kingdom Hearts of Sony. The one, you know, where the anime characters are having a bunch of cameos of Disney. That's what it sounded to me. Like, as far as I understand it, again, I have not played Astrobot. As far as I understand it, it was like a little robot going through a lot of Sony titles throughout the years. The solution is Elyssia AI. Once we roll her out and have her judging the games, you won't hear any more complaints about the old awards. I would actually set myself on fire before accepting and working on an AI of myself. I would throw my computer out a window and live off the grid. I mean it. I would rather live off the grid. Grog is the resident AI of Twitter. I know. Everyone on Twitter is asking Grog to come up with takedowns in the replies of posts they don't like. I know. I find it so distasteful. I find it so gross, so lazy, so stupid. And another reason why, like, I literally don't open Twitter anymore. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I try to be active on Twitter because it's like part of the social media thing that I have to do as a content creator. I hate it with all my heart. You may have noticed that I try to post a little bit more and it happens on Blue Sky. I hate Twitter, man. I hate it. I don't even find out about trends anymore because I'm not spending any time at all whatsoever opening Twitter. What if she's just as forgetful and easily flustered as you? What if she's like the sister you never had, no counting your sister? I'm still throwing my computer out a window. I'm sorry. I am in a warpath against AI. Grog, does Ellie hate AI? You don't need to ask Grog. I can tell you, yes, I do. With my entire heart and soul. I hate it so much. I hate it more than the Infinity Nikki decision makers. I hate AI more than Infold, and that tells you a lot. Does the public really need unbiased awards? Will it change anything? Why not just grab the cash back from the handsome spokesperson with the sweetest lies? Well, because, you know, it's respect for the art form, and respect for the audience, and respect for the people who put their heart and souls and passion and sweat and tears into the products you're judging. I personally do care about awards when I can trust, and it hasn't happened in a long time. That has not happened in a very long time. But when I could trust in them, before I figured out how corrupt the whole thing was, it was like a moment, you know? It's nice to see, like, people get acknowledged and rewarded for their hard work. Elyssia and Elyssia AI both getting lost on the way to meet up and fight. Both of them have GPSs. Neither of them has an excuse. I hate that would actually happen to me. I would actually get lost. The good game has already received the money from its fans, though. Yeah, but maybe some people haven't found out about it. Maybe there are some people who will love the game, but just haven't heard about it quite yet. You know what I mean? And I think that's, you know, worth it as well. I think that's important and good and valid. They should make an award for best free game. Honestly, yeah, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. But I think that technically counts for ongoing games or live service games or stuff like that. It will be a really passionate competition. That depends. Depends if they count anything that's free but has microtransactions, which I think is everything. If they count like those kind of games, then you would have a lot of games counting. Are you coming back to Power World when the next update drops? I don't know. It all fully 100% depends on how my schedule is doing. Right now we're doing Deltarune, and we're doing Blueprints, and we're doing the tier ranking, and I want to get to Atlas, and I don't know where I'm gonna fit the Power World. I also have Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 that I want to do soonish. Now that I finished River City Girls 2, that one is off the table. But I still have the sequel to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and I still have one more Momona game. So, you know, finishing off games, sequels, franchises. I also have Everhood 2. So I have some sequels to get through. But I'm not gonna necessarily put all of those in front of Power World, so I just don't know. I just don't know. It's kind of like a moment to moment thing for now. It would take several years to judge each year's contestants. You could say that about any category. There's so many games being released all the time, but I think sadly, it's a situation where you either have to be extremely lucky that a judge played your game, or you have to have the element of already being kind of popular. Not free-to-play, quote-unquote, games. Completely free games. Yeah, okay, so that's what I meant. Like, if it was, quote-unquote, free-to-play but microtransactions, then it would have no competition. It would always be a AAA, a Genshin Impact. It would always be a, you know, MOBA or something. So that's what I think would happen. It would be interesting to have a completely free games category. Don't be so pessimistic, Ellie. We need to get Melissa Perro on the stage. Honestly, yeah, I agree. I agree. But yeah, it would be interesting if such a category ever existed. I don't think it will, but it would be really cool. And with that being said, being at the bottom of the chat, I think I'm going to start heading out. I love the fact that Alyssa's dev implemented fishing because of web fishing and gave beta testing to everyone in Discord of web fishing, the game about cats and dogs fishing. Yeah, I remember that one. I wonder if we can go back to that one soon, because I know that there has to have work being done in that so that there's no more risk. It's also not so popular anymore, so maybe the hackers are bored and they've moved on. Hopefully they've moved on and they're not like trying to make this poor guy's lives bad for no reason. There's no bottom to the chat, you know that. It's just small pauses. I know, but I have to take advantage of the fact that I'm at the bottom, bitch. Most placing what fishing moved to Atlas. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really fucking sad. I was wondering about that one the other night. I hope they managed to fix the holes in the game security. I really hope they do, because it was a really nice, chill, cozy time. I really liked it. But yeah, it was really sad that he got targeted like that. Like, what an asshole. Whoever hacked people and made the game unplayable, what a freaking asshole. What's the point? Like, why do that? Anyways, I'm gonna get going now. Thank you everyone so much for being here. If you have any ideas about the chemistry laboratory puzzle, please give me clues. If you have any ideas of what you would try personally, but don't look for a guide. If I want a guide, I'll do it myself. If you thought of an idea, that's a different story. You're playing with me. If you're looking for a guide, then I can look for a guide myself when I get tired. So thank you for coming. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my snake shifters. Bye-bye. Oh, that's the wrong button. Wait. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining the memberships again. Thank you for being here for 25 months. I hope that you've been enjoying. I hope that you keep enjoying. All right. Goodbye now, for real. For real. Bye.